guys, what's up? Thanks for stopping by my channel, Krista Michelle. So I was watching The Real today and I just want to get on the camera to talk to you guys because I guess I'm living under a rock because I did not know about this whole controversial thing that was going on. I would say controversial, but it's just a really interesting topic going on in the natural hair community about a lady who is a news anchor. I think her name is like Angela, and she had told her intern who has curly, you know, natural hair that maybe because her hair could be distracting because it's too big or whatever the case may be, you know, that maybe she should straighten it to make the boss happy. She herself does have curly hair, but she says she straightens it because she's in the workplace and that's what pleases the boss or the head or whoever it is in charge of where she works. So I just wanted to come and to talk to you guys because she asked through the Facebook page what their opinion was, and it sparked so many people sharing their opinions. Some agreed with her, some totally didn't agree with her. You know how our community is very opinionated. So I wanted to come and share my opinion because not so much what she said, but when I was watching The Real, and I love Tamar Braxton. I love Tony Braxton. I love the Braxtons, Tawanda, Trina, you know, everybody, Tracy, Miss E, I love them all. But Tamar made me really sad because she was saying how, you know, and you know, she kind of jumped the gun before anyone even got to the discussion. And she was saying how, oh, well, you know, if you're working at McDonald's, there's a uniform. There's a certain way you're supposed to look. And I get that. When I go to work and how I dress for work may not be how I dress when I go out with my friends or when I go out with the girls on a Saturday night. But I don't understand what that has to do with my hair texture. That's the part I'm just confused about. Because in my mind, as long as my hair is well kept, it's clean, it's not oily, it's not dirty. Maybe if I'm a news anchor, obviously I can't dye my hair bright purple because that's not appropriate in that workplace and that may not be my natural hair color. I know friends who have worked for I think Abercrombie or American Eagle, I'm not sure, one of them, they like a very natural look. Natural is then if your hair, that's not your hair's natural color, they want you to dye it to a natural color. And I get that, that's the look of the brand. However, I don't get how someone's hair growing out of their scalp and naturally is unprofessional. That, like, who made that rule up? Why? And on top of that, I feel like my opinion in the natural hair community, the reason why, you know, I continue to do my channel, why I started that Realize Your Natural Beauty campaign, was because I want to encourage women to come into their own and feel comfortable in their own skin about their beautiful texture. Our natural hair is not a trend, it's our hair. We're going back to natural. This is our hair texture. This is how my hair naturally grows out of my head. Now maybe my haircut may not be something they would want as a news anchor. I get that. But if you looked at this intern's hair, she just had her curly hair and it was long. I think she had it dyed blonde, but to be honest, when I was watching the video, I thought she was Hispanic. But because she's just very fair skinned and the blonde on her looks very beautiful. Clearly that's not her blonde color. But even they asked her, okay, maybe we like you to dye it to a darker color, whatever, because whatever the reason is, because that's not your natural hair color. Okay, I'll give them that. But to tell someone to straighten their hair because that's more professional, that doesn't make any sense. And all we're doing is just continuing on that cycle. And I just hope that one day if I have a daughter, that I just instill in her that her texture is beautiful, that her texture is not unprofessional, that someone who has straight hair, you know, they're more appeasing to the eye. Because unless we continue to move forward in this movement and expressing and embracing our beautiful texture, how can we expect other people to embrace their texture? And this was an African American woman with natural curly hair telling another person with natural curly hair, in order to fit into, you know, society, our hair has to be straightened. And I personally just don't agree with that. I'm not knocking what she's saying because she's in the business and maybe that's just how it operates and maybe they'll fire her over her hair. I'm not sure, but I just think in order to break the cycle, we have to just stick with what we know and that our texture is beautiful and there's no standard on beauty. and there's no way that someone can tell me going into a job interview that my hair is unprofessional. I deep conditioned my hair last night. I twisted my hair up, honey. My hair is not frizzy, it's not nappy, it's not looking crazy, it's clean, my scalp smells very fresh. There's nothing unprofessional about my curl pattern. However, if maybe they wanted me to slick my hair up into a poof or into a bun because they wanted a sleeker look, I can do that, that's fine. But to tell someone to add heat to their hair and allow it to be heat damaging, I don't agree with that. Who I did agree with when I was watching the reel was Tamara, because you can see how she got very emotional because she was saying herself that when she had auditioned one time, they said they loved her, but they just couldn't get past her hair. And she started to get emotional and she was crying. And while I can't exactly relate to her story because I do know when I decided to go natural a few years ago, I had a great community. I already started my journey relaxed on YouTube, so I had a great community of people who were behind me when I was, you know, going natural. But I do know when my sister went natural, way before, I hate when people say going natural is in whatever, but way before, you know, it was a popular thing that people are embracing now. She had a very hard time from people that you wouldn't think would give her a hard time, from family to friends to older adults gave her a very hard time about her hair, and now they love her hair texture. Now that it's beautiful and it's long and curls are in. So I just feel like everyone needs to be true to themselves, and I'm not bashing this anchor, nothing like that. I think, you know, she just shared her opinion and she opened the floor to others. So I'm curious, down below, comment, what's your opinion on this topic? Is natural curly hair appropriate in the workplace? Is it too big? Because I feel like there's lots of beautiful natural styles we can do. And before curly hair was an issue, dreads were unprofessional and that was an issue. Braids were unprofessional and that was an issue. So, I mean, is the only option for us to do is just to wear straight hair? Because I'm not with it. Alright guys, thank you for letting me rant a little bit, and as before, I want to know your guys' opinion. I'll leave the news article, and if I can find the clips to the reel and also her Facebook post, I'll leave that down below. And as always, happy healthy hair journey, embrace the beautiful natural you, and don't let anybody tell you anything else. Bye.